Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Chaz here bringing you a video on Duel Links, and today we are looking at an Odion control deck that I've been using in PvP. It wins most of the duels I play. It's just the fact that I don't want to climb to King of Games this season is the only reason that I've not got to King of Games yet with this deck. But it beats most other decks, it's really fun to use, and it's basically just a lockdown control deck with a little bit of meal mixed in and some healing on the side. I do viewer battles all the time when people ask me to view to duel them, and this is the deck I use. And it really does tilt quite a lot of people because Endless Trap Hell is such a good ability which gets overlooked quite a lot. So the deck is 2 mana to bug. We got the Warm Worms to mill quicker. We're running 2 Shadow Scouts so we can make them draw 3 cards and throw the spells into the graveyard. We're running 2 Golden Ladybug. We gain 500 every time it's in my hand every turn. 2 Floodgate. We're running 1 Impenetrable Attack. You can take no battle damage during your battle step. The only reason I'm running one of them is because it can be risky, because during the battle step, if they're using like Beast, if they're using Agent Gears, it can really just be shut down completely. Or if they're running Electro, you can't chain it. Same with Wall of Destruction, so we're running 2 of them. Draining Shield negates an attack, we gain health, and Massive Morph. And the best thing about Endless Trap Hell and Massive Morph and Floodgate is once you use all 3 of your Massive Morphs or your Floodgates, you can use Endless Trap Hell. This can be used by having 3 trap cards in the graveyard, 1 random trap in your graveyard gets added to your hand, and then shuffle 1 trap in your graveyard. It gets shuffled back into the deck, so it's really powerful. So you can basically recycle. So yeah, we're going to jump into some PvP and I'll show you some wins. Because I don't think I'm going to lose with the deck. It's such a good deck. So as you can see, I started using it last night because I felt like doing a few PvP battles, and all these wins, that's when I started using it right here. Every single one of these wins is with this deck. And I think this guy, was using Phoenix. No, that's not the Phoenix. Was it this guy that was using Phoenix? There's a Cyber Angel deck that completely destroyed with it. It was this guy. Yeah, look, this guy was running 3 Phoenix, the whole works, and I could still just completely lock him down and win the duel. So, Phoenix destroying my entire back row really doesn't matter. I'm hoping to go against a Gladiator Beast because I've not faced one yet with this deck, and I think it'll be pretty cool. The problem that people are saying is Phoenix obviously could counter the deck, and I've proved that it doesn't counter the deck. And another thing about Phoenix is it mills his deck really quickly with like gaining cards from the deck and throwing cards from the deck into the grave. So we're about to hit plat 4 if we win this one. Warriors, if it's 6 Sams, it might be a little bit weird, but most of our deck, like 70%, is trap cards, but yeah, we didn't draw 1 trap card, so we're just going to set that in that turn. That's pretty insane that we didn't draw any trap cards. At least we opened up with a Golden Ladybug. I got a feeling he's running 6 Sams. So he's just going to set. So yeah, we're just drawing into all of our monsters right now. So right now we'll just set down 2 Warm Worms in that turn. I don't think he's running Lava Golem with like Warriors. Let's see what he does. Yeah, there's the 6 Sams coming into play. He'll probably flip that and it'll be... Yep, I knew it. So he's going to use the effect to destroy... Oh, that's completely fine. His effect will still go off, and he mills 3 cards off the top of his deck. We really need to draw into our spells and traps though. So there's the Powerful Rebirth. Because if we had the Massive Morph, we could like lock down, or especially if we had like Floodgate. He probably has another Powerful Rebirth at the back. It's a shame we brick so hard in this deck, which has 70% of its deck being traps. This is pretty ridiculous. First time I've ever bricked. Yep, that's another Powerful Rebirth. I think that's game. No, it isn't. We live with Oh, we got 500 life points because of the golden ladybug. But these two cards are not going to do much because obviously he's just going to use his 6M. And if he's got the Archer in his hand, we basically just lose. So we'll see what we can do. I'll set down the Man-Eater. The Man-Eater's best in this situation, just in case he doesn't tribute off. We'll see what he does though. Yeah, he is going to tribute off one of his monsters. But it's still fine because we've got the wall. Thank God he didn't draw into the Archer, because he would have been able to destroy our back row. So we Wall of Destruction. Hopefully that is not another freaking powerful rebirth. That'll be insane if it is. It isn't, so we're in luck. There's the useless Floodgate. We'll set Floodgate. We'll set this because for him to destroy it, he'll have to tribute one of his monsters off. But if we Floodgate his monster, he's going to just use that monster to... Yeah. Actually, no, he's using the tribute first, but he can keep doing it. He's going to tribute his own hand of 6M off, probably. Oh, no, he's not. That's still completely fine. And then we'll Floodgate that. So he like pulled the perfect 6 Samurai hand, and we're still managing to almost lock him down. So there's the other Floodgate. We'll activate that, set that. He's got 7 cards left, and we've got 12, plus we keep gaining life points. If he summons anything, we'll be able to Floodgate it. So we're in pretty good shape. He's just going to go in for 200, but we're gaining 500, so we're gaining more than we're losing. There's the Draining Shield, that's also really good. I'm scared that is going to be a Xing Zhang Hu because I've called all the rest of his cards, but I'm just going to play it anyway. He had nothing to, like, play. Well, it came up with nothing, so it's not a Xing Zhang Hu. We'll see what he does, though. There we go. He summons a Karibo, I'm Floodgating that. Just because. It's funny. Why not? I'll use Draining Shield right now. Because it's... yeah. We basically won this. There's the Massive Morph. We can just set the Massive Morph right now. I'm actually going to activate this now. So we'll get a Floodgate back. And all the other traps go straight back into the deck. We can set that and we're in pretty good shape. Unless he's running the big boys, there's nothing he can do. Yep, he's just going to go for the 200 again. I'm going to keep letting the 200 go free because it's doing nothing to me. I'm not even going to play any monsters because he'll be able to tribute off. And with them 2 Floodgated, he's basically locked down. So we'll just end our turn. I'm saving the Massive Morph just in case he does have a tribute monster. But we've also got a Floodgate for that. Is he going to scoop? I got a feeling he's going to scoop. Oh no, here comes the tribute. But that's completely fine. Oh shoot. I forgot that I turned my toddle off. That could have ended up really bad. There we go. We'll activate that from our hand. We'll set that. And just for lols, we're going to set that. And we'll Floodgate that. He's going to attack me with the big boy first. It's the only good thing he can do. Or not. There's another Draining Shield. He's got 2 cards left in his deck. I can't see any way, shape, or... there's no way he can beat me right now. He could tribute off to destroy my monster to summon the archery dude, because he's not played 1 yet, and most 6-am decks run 3. So he does go for the big boy attack, and what we're going to do is just play Drain Shield. And from that I'll take out my own Man-Eater Bug. I don't want to open up any space for him on the field. So we draw into another massive morph, that's perfect. This is going to be his last turn, and there is nothing he can do to take me down, because my life points are way too high, and I've got answers to whatever he wants to play. So we basically just won this. He's going to attack me, I'm going to just Drain his Shield, why not? We have all the life points in the world, and all we need to do now is end our turn and we instant win. Because he has no cards left in his deck. So even with him, like, we bricked pretty hard at the beginning and he opened up perfectly, but yeah, we still managed to win. It's such a good deck. I would recommend trying it out, because it's a fun deck, it really is. And we're up into Plat 4. That's pretty cool. Guaranteed I could easily get to Legend with this deck, 100%. It's just I like using fun decks usually in Platinum, just messing around with decks and stuff like that. I don't like being hyper competitive anymore. I used to be hyper competitive and hit Kingo games every season, but I'm past that. So Lone Wolf, here we go. Agent Gears. People also said Agent Gears is going to shut down your deck quite a lot, and this is his rank up. Is it Agent Gears? Yep. This is going to be fun. So we open up with pure gold right now. So we just do that. So we got the Floodgate, we got the Massive Morph, and we got the Warm Worm. Everything can be activated straight away, so he's screwed. So whatever he summons can get pinned down before the battle stage. So he sets 2. He summons an Electro, and I am 100% floodgating that right now. See, even people say the Electro is going to counter your deck, and I'm like, I can just floodgate it or chain Massive Morph to it. Because right now I think Wall of Disruption is pretty weak against this deck, but I have other counters, so he's just going to end his turn. I think he's going to wait until he has like something big to go off. So I'm going to set 2. And the bad thing is, if he pulls out his wolf dog looking creature, it negates the effects of my Warm Worms, which sucks. But is this Golem? Agent Gear Golem? And that does piercing, which is pretty bad. Because I can't use Metal Morph right now on it, or else it's going to gain 6,000 attack and I'm going to die instantly. I should have thought that through, really. That was a mistake on my part. But we take 1,600. His effect goes off. I think it's just the dog that will negate the effects of monsters. So there's another Massive Morph, but that's useless right now. So we'll just end our turn. We'll put Toddle back on just in case he summons anything. Actually, it's going to be pretty risky, this. So he summons that in attack mode. Because I need to... Because he's going to attack with that first, which is going to destroy that, but it's going to be in the damage step, so I don't think I'll be able to Massive Morph his monster. But if I activate that now, his Golem's going to be 6,000 and I'm going to die, so I'm in a pretty sticky... I'll see what he does. Yeah, oh no, he messed up. He messed up. Wait, is that going to kill me? Now I can Massive Morph. There we go. If he attacked with that first and then went for the Golem, he would have won. But he misplayed. Now I'll activate this Massive Morph, targeting his Golem. I'll set this and end my turn. I cannot summon like any monsters in defense because his Golem will attack into it and do piercing damage, and it'll just kill us if we do that. So the reason why we set another Massive Morph is because he does run tributes with a dog and mortar golems. He's going into attack mode. He can't attack me directly though, so he just ends his turn. Hey, there's our ladybug. A sweet, sweet ladybug. We could shuffle in the Massive Morphs back into the deck, but I'm going to wait until I play this Massive Morph before using it, just so I can play Massive Morph 6 times. Being able to use Massive Morph 6 times in one duel is pretty crazy. So here's the 4-legged creature, and we'll lock that down. There we go. All 3 of these monsters are locked down, can't attack us directly. And this way, when we play Endless Trap Hell, there's a higher chance of us getting Massive Morph back to our hand, because we've played 3 of them. So let's see if we get the Massive Morph. Yay, we get Massive Morph. Just in case he tributes for another dog, or a golem. So we'll set down the other Massive Morph and end our turn. And the other Massive Morphs are back into the deck as well. He's got 4 cards left in his deck, and we keep gaining life points every turn. See, even a deck that was built to counter traps can't even handle my deck. It's pretty crazy. What's he gonna do? His deck was built for traps. I think he's... Oh, here we go, he's tributing again for another beast. Usually Agent Gear decks only run 2 beasts, so... Boom, we lock it down. If he has the Agent Gear deck that everyone else has, he has 1 more Golem in his deck. And if he summons the Golem this turn, we lose. And remember, we cannot summon a monster in defense mode because of the Golem, because it has piercing damage. I know them 2 traps don't do anything for us, but we're just setting them to bluff. Yeah, he can't attack us. We have to draw a Massive Morph. Oh, Floodgate works too. We had to draw a counter before he got his second Golem, and that's what we just did. And clearly he doesn't have straight flush, so that's okay. If he had straight flush, then yeah, that'd be pretty bad. And Agent Gear Knight, it has to be on the field for 1 turn before you normal summon it and you get its effect. So even if he tributes for his Golem, so he has 1 space open and then pulls out Knight the turn after, we'll be able to counter it with our other traps, because it doesn't negate traps. And that was the last card on his deck. He ends his turn. We draw. Just to show him that I pulled 2 Golden Ladybugs, I'll activate both of them. We'll basically back up to 4,000 and we end our turn and win. He almost killed us with 1 giant attack near the beginning. I feel so bad that was his rank up as well, and he's using like a proper deck. But yeah, it just proves that the meta doesn't really matter when you're running a control deck like this. I'll do 1 more because these duels do go on for a while because of how stally they are. But we've won 2 and not lost a single duel yet. So straight into the next battle. Let's see what we face now. I want to face a Hazy or Glad Beast. That would be pretty cool. It's taking quite a long time to load into this one. There we go. Oh, this guy's Plat 1. Here we go, here's the Hazy match I asked for. This deck's just destroying everything. Is this our rank up as well? It'll be cool if it's our rank up, but I don't think it will be. Aroma Strategy. Yep, here's the Hazy. The problem with the Hazy is obviously they can keep tributing the monsters over and over and over again because they're level 5, 6 monsters. But we got a pretty good hand. And for them to pop off, they have to send cards from the top of the deck to the graveyard to activate the abilities of all the Hazies and do loads of crazy stuff like that. And obviously that helps us mill him out quicker. And it looks like he opened up dead. So what we'll do is just set Wall of D, set a Drain Shield, end that turn. For the simple fact, he most likely is running, I forgot what it's called. That spell where you can tribute your opponent's monster and special summon one of your monsters. You're probably yelling it at me right now, but I just can't remember it. I have 3 of them. So I'm not going to play any monsters, because he's just going to tribute it off. And we'll end our turn. As long as he's not playing anything, we're just gaining life points. And that's dangerous with my deck. He's running a Roma strategy as well. Oh, he's finally got a monster. He's going to go in for battle. With this one... What's my other card? Draining Shield. Oh yeah, I can't activate Draining Shields against... Actually, I'll take the 1000. I took the 1000 because I want to save the wall until it's got 3 big monsters on the field, so it messes up everything. I don't think I can Massive Morph against him. So what I'm going to do is just set a Warm Worm and end my turn. Because now he's got a monster on the field, there's less chance that he'll tribute off my monster, and if he does tribute off my monster, he has to wait a turn before attacking. And that'll put us back up to 5000. Yep, there's a Soul Exchange, I called it. I don't think this counts as it being destroyed, but we'll see. Ooh, that was mean. But that's completely fair. We can get our traps back, remember. We need to draw into something else except our Man-Eaters, because they don't target Hazy. And I don't think that... Does this target? I think it does. Yeah, target. These don't target Hazies either. So what I'm going to do is just set one of them, and just hope to the best. Because Hazies can't be targeted. We had the perfect opening hand for any other deck. This is actually pretty... It's a pretty good duel. So he tributes off. That's completely fine. And one activated, there's no point. Please attack into me. He's going for the attack so I can destroy his fucking monster. Please attack. Yeah, he is. There we go. He can no longer start. He can no longer does it. And most decks only run one of them, so... And right now, I think that we can... I know we can Floodgate. I think we can Floodgate Hazies. We'll activate Endless Trap Hell. We got the wall. We got the wall back. That's perfect. So we'll set a Man-Eater. And set a Floodgate. And the wall. It's pretty cool. He picked up a Prismatic one. It's a pretty good Prismatic to pick up. That means he spent like extra gems in the card trader to get that. I can respect that. I'm sorry if you can like hear a TV in the background. It's just my roommate's watching the football, and he's got the football on pretty loud, or soccer if you're from America. So he's playing Mausoleum for some reason. Pays 1,000 life points to summon. Let's see what he's going to summon. Floodgate. No. And we draw. Scout's really, really good. We set and we set. He's probably going to tribute his own monster off, but that's completely fine. And if it comes down to him attacking into a Man-Eater, I'll just make it destroy itself. Draining Shield. We're going to activate that right now. Do I want to do that? Screw it, I will. I'm going to flip that, make him draw 3 cards. It's going to help him out because obviously he's not going to be running that many spells in his deck. Because he needs to do monsters. There's 1, 2. Yeah, next turn he's going to get Sphinx out. And he's got Beast Rising as well. That's completely fine though. I could have flipped Manny to destroy my own monster, but it's fine. I'm actually going to let the attack go through if he summons an attack straight into my scout. Because I want to wait until his field's clogged before I activate the wall. Is he going to play the Mausoleum to get a monster out? If he does, that's the wrong play. Best play is to tribute his monster off because it's stuck in face down defense. Yep. And then activate the ability to mill a card to bring out that Sphinx, and then you can use that Sphinx ability to summon another monster, which he's probably going to do. But while that's done, is milled his deck. Is he going to pull out the other Sphinx? He can get 3 monsters out if he plays this correctly. And that's the way he should play it, because he doesn't know I have the wall. He doesn't get the Sphinx. But I still think his monsters will go down to pretty low attack. I'm going to let both attacks go through, I think. Yep, it doesn't matter, I turn total off. I was going to let both attacks go through. I use Manny to, and I will destroy. Yeah, I'll destroy my own monster. I'll take 1,900. That's completely fine. Unless he's got another arrows, we're in perfectly good shape. We draw into a Wormworm. That is perfect. Wormworm's really, really nice right now. Especially if he uses his hazy effect. I think we win. If he uses his hazy flame Sphinx effect right now, we win. Because he'll mill 1 card, that'll put him at 4. Wait. Yeah, 4, and then that'll take 3 off, then he'll have 1 card left, and I think we can survive. Long enough. Hazy Glory grabs 1 from his graveyard, or is he going to normal summon? That's one bad thing I've noticed about Hazy, because I've run it a few times myself. I turn Toddle on now. He's clogged up his backfield, but he's got Beast Rising set as well, remember. But I don't think Beast Rising matters. Oh no, he's just going to win his turn. That's also perfect. Because we can take no battle damage during the battle step. So I'm just going to end my turn. Right now he's going to have 3 cards left in his deck. He has to attack. He'll attack into my worm, mill 3. I'll activate my wall so all of his monsters go onto 0 attack. And then next turn we're safe because of this trap right here. And we've basically won. So it's going to activate that to pull a Hazy to his hand. That's completely fine. There's no point of even summoning that though. You summon that to special summon 2 monsters. And he's got filled full of monsters. So I've got no idea why he's doing that. Yeah, he's going to go in for battle. First attack I'll let go through. Oh, the arrows again. Hopefully he's not running 3 arrows. That'll be devastating. Oh, he's got Beast Rising. He's won. Yeah, he's won. Because all he needs to do now is activate Beast Rising. The monster he attacked with, give that monster right there all the attack, and he's won. Why did he not Beast Rising? Now I just end my turn and I win. He misplayed so hard because I know we saw him draw Beast Rising, so he could have played Beast Rising there and won. Because if he attacked with the 2000, yeah, and then with that monster he activates Beast Rising, gives that 2000 to that monster, he could have won. But now he's gonna surrender. I think he's just realised that he could have won that turn. I so thought we lost because of the magic arrows. This has been a long video, but it's been worth it because we won all the duels and I've got to show you this insanely cool deck. So I'll put the deck on the screen one more time for you guys. I think our next match was a rank up, but I'll wait for tomorrow to do the rest. I'll probably get to Legend with you guys, like record my progress. So yeah, I'll put the deck on the screen and I'll do my outro. So, Right, so here's the deck. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. It really helps out the channel. Hope you enjoyed this extra long video because obviously stole decks take longer. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.